Good evening, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. Fresh in from Hasbro Pulse, I got in Clutch and the Vamp, and I am so excited to have release number 112. This is the missing element I think that the G.I. Joe classified line has going on, and if they just did more vehicles with the figures and not at exorbitant prices, I think they'd find themselves in a better position. With all that said and done, let's make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again for tuning in and watching. Thanks to all those supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. Let's turn this around, take a look at release number 112 in the classified line. And here's the Vamp on the turntable, guys. You got a nice, pre-render here. You got a window where you can see Clutch in the window. You got some nice art deco there of Clutch with his wrench in hand. You've got things going on with the Vamp and Clutch. You got his height here, and I want to say that's relative throughout, but we'll see about that in just a moment. We've gotten motorcycles, we've gotten Trouble Bubbles, we've gotten Sprintors, Chariot, and now we're getting into, this is the meat and potatoes, and I see a really big opportunity in a crossover that you could get a bulkhead out of this maybe. This looks very, very bulkhead, being a Transformers fan and all that jazz. You got your tributes there on the side of the box. Don't know if any of this will work, but this is really, really high-end on this presentation. And I don't know that you'll ever see this in the store, guys, but I can pause and scan there. Well, if I move the camera now you can pause and scan there and see if this will help you find it in your markets. Like I said, I don't know that we'll ever find this in the store, but let's get that reset up and finish this off. Get this open, get it out of the box, get it together. This is the missing link, I think, with G.I. Joe, guys. Would love to see like a Night Raven or a Sky Striker. It's not a HasLab. Since the Dragonfly and the His Tank are HasLabs, I don't want to adapt that business model, and I don't want to draft that over priciness. I want stuff nice like I know that this is. That said, let's get that guy out of the box. And for prosperity's sake, this is kind of how it's laying down inside the box, standing up on the turntable here. You got the instructions there. You have Clutch there. Out there on the end, you got the weapons cache and some other assorted accessories. Look at the back of the box. You will get yourself hung up if you go out the right side of the box with the window. You just got to slide it back out the left side of the box. And the Vamp, and it's some assembly required, as denoted in the instructions. Let's get into this and take a look at this and put this guy together and get it together on the turntable. Some assembly required. So much like with my Transformer videos, I won't be doing this on camera because I am so clumsy with the camera and whatnot. But let's get this guy together.
It's a mystical bond between man and machine. It's a mystical bond.
Here is Vamp and Clutch together, fully decked out, fully armored up, looking absolutely awesome. This is what the classified line has been missing, is these vehicles with the drivers, and I hope that we do get more of these. Not at HasLab prices, but probably with the Night Raven, the Sky Striker, the Rattler is what we're probably looking at. It's a pain, but gotta have them at this point. There's a side profile there. Love that it's got suspension, man. That thing is awesome. The details are throughout. I love that this is tempoed on, and I love it when the dogs interrupt. Trying to find that perfect balance to film these things has been a challenge nonetheless with 5 dogs. Love that you get the gas tanks here in the back. The axe has a place to go. The bandoliers and that kind of thing. It says to put it right here on the sides in the instructions, but I just tucked them in underneath there. And inside of there, you can see the fire extinguisher back in there. It clicks into place really nicely. I got the shotgun over here on the other side, sitting through the on the passenger side. Clutch with his helmet on. His other helmet is in the floorboard on the passenger side. And you can accessorize this thing up fully like I did. You can pick and choose. I started this off at 2 a.m., but in the daytime, things are active. The dogs are active, and I apologize once again. But the tempo on the forearm is awesome. He's got all the articulation that you would want. The vest does do a little bit of hindrance there. Clutch has got his other goods. I call this as my clutch is calling it, are we cross? And just looking awesome there with and without his helmet. It doesn't matter, guys. It is just so flippin' sweet looking at this like this. I absolutely adore this set. I highly recommend this set. And like I say, the fact that you don't have to go through here in tempo, or you don't have to put the stickers on because they're tempoed in already, is just absolutely awesome. Say it's about $75 for the Vamp and another $25 for the figure and his accessories. Put in about the $100 mark, and then $107 tax shipped free from Pulse. It's not a bad package to have, guys. I just wish that we didn't have to pay $100 for the vehicles lately. We had to do the same thing for, oh my gosh, Serpentor and his Chariot. So anyway, it is what it is, I guess, with inflation and all that jazz. Let's get into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on this guy. This is an absolute must pick up for any fan. Guys, there's something about this that just completes me. From the tint and the windshield to the nice little lights. If they had some light up features, it'd be even better. It doesn't take away from the interior being totally tempoed out and not having to do those stickers. Such a relief. Right down to the mirror. I mean, you can actually see the reflection of my finger in that mirror. That is awesome attention to detail. Painted fully, like in the tail lights. I mean, that's something I'd like to see the Transformers adopt in the future. Going along, all these accessories beautifully blending in with the package. The tires are not like hard plastic, but they're not. They're rubber synthetic, I guess. So maybe the wheels will be on this thing in 20 years. Whenever, gosh, I'll be 20 years. I'll be, oh man, 68 pushing 70, but. I love these things like this, guys. This is awesome. It's too bad that the kids today will never get the experience walking up the store and seeing that sitting on the shelf, come back home and put this together like that. The engine detail, the winch in the front, I mean, it's all there, guys. I mean, stuff they didn't have to do, they did it with this, and it shines through and through. That suspension and that winch, just awesome, guys. I am going to hopefully do a little short here in the future showing off the vehicles I got thus far, and I got 2 Trouble Bubbles, I got 2 Ram Cycles, I got the Vamp now, and need to get the Chariot out with Serpentor and get it reviewed. But this is something else. I hope that we get a Rattler. I hope we get the Sky Striker and all that stuff as we move forward. I'm looking forward to the Dragonfly to go in there with all the awesomeness of the Joes surrounding the vehicles. This is a great time to be a Joe fan. Thanks again for watching my channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again for watching. That's about going to do it for Clutch and the Vamp. I highly, highly recommend you grab one if you can. And thanks again for tuning in. Now you know, and no one's at the battle, guys.